riddled with Florida songwriters, so be sure that you check out as many as you possibly can.
But right now, stay with us, please. Just saying.
And when we're done, please feel free to rush the stage. This is on film, so that will look really good on YouTube.
Yeah.
So my friend Mary Lou Sutherland came up to me at the Florida Folk Festival as I was leaving, and she handed me this piece of paper and she said, "This came to me last night and it belongs to you." And in my haste to leave the festival, and my son was about 5 years old and he'd been snarky the whole weekend and I was exhausted, I said, "Thank you very much," and I took it and left. And in my brain at that moment it was like, this is an email or something that came and this belongs to you. So as I'm driving down 75, bored because I was on cruise control and we were on our way, I thought, I'm going to see what she was talking about, and I opened it up and I realized it was a poem that she had written. So it was like, this came to me last night. And it's entitled A Prayer for a Festival Child. Well, by the time I made it home, I had written music to it, and it goes like this. Music warm you and wrap you round and bathe your spirit in its sound. May music guide you and bring you joy, and always be your favorite toy. May music guard you within its charm and keep you ever safe from harm. Oh, child of music, may you know music blessings where'er you go. Born you are of tune and song, your heritage a lifetime long. Thank you. Another great songwriter of Florida folk music and story and song was Ann Thomas. She was like one of those 5th, 6th, 7th generation born Florida crackers. And if anybody here is from anywhere else, go home. She was a gracious, lovely curmudgeon. She was a curmudgeon. And in fact, I insulted her with one of my songs that we will sing later. But because I'm not from around here, I just don't care. So anyway, I stopped her at one point. I do. And I found out I had insulted her. Yeah, just wait till we get off this stage. So I actually had been informed that I had insulted her, and I didn't realize that I had. I just really didn't. So I stopped her at one of the festivals and I said, "Ann, I am so sorry that I have insulted you with my song, and I would really like to do one of your songs." And she was so taken back, she goes, "Well, fine, but call it by its real name." So I give to you now, The Storyteller. A grandmother sat on the bank of a spring and told her grandchild magical things of unicorns and dragons with gold on their wings in the old days of kings and queens. The child watched the clouds and saw pictures up there of elephants and princesses with long flowing hair of unicorns, and once a pair of dancing bears, and an old man in a rocking chair. And the child cried, Nana, were there ever really unicorns? And did they dance and prance, and could they sing? Oh, I'd have loved to have been living way back then to see such enchanting things. Again she told her tales of Argonauts whose sails swept them toward a fleece of gold, and Excalibur whose shade awaits King Arthur's blade, and the brightest of the heroes of old. And the child cried, Nana, were there ever really knights of old? And did they find the Holy Grail? Oh, I'd have loved to have been living way back then to see them in their shining mail. At a river at long last, since the generations past, hosts that little girl and her own grandchild, with stories of bygone sirens, so meek and gentle and mild. And the child cries, Nana, were there ever really manatee? And really, did they swim in this spring? Oh, I'd have loved to have been living way back then to see such enchanting things. The child cries, Nana, were there ever really manatee? Thank you. We must take care of our environment, don't you agree? And I don't know about you, but I'd rather have honeybees instead of green lawns, and potable drinking water instead of natural gas. I don't know, it's just me. I can produce my own natural gas. Thank you very much.
Too much information in here.
It's just a thought. We could all get in on this, folks.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
You say your heart's been turned to stone.
You say you wanna be left alone.
You say love only made you weep and moan.
Well, let me tell you something that you know in your bones. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. You say your soul feels like a dry riverbed.
Stopped waiting for the water long ago, you said.
You better
Pray all night.
for the rain instead. Love comes like a tidal wave over your head.
Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. You say waiting for love, it just takes too long.
It dulls the sharp mind and weakens the strong.
Well, you may be right, but you may be wrong.
Love can make a mountain come tumbling down. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love
water that wears down the rock.
The river washes over every woman and man, feet in the gravel and mud in your hands.
Nothing can stand against love's command. Every boulder turns into a grain of sand. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
Thank you. That's a Pat Richter song. I had an album out years ago, songs I wish I'd written. If I had known that song back then, that'd be on it. But this is a song that I did write. And if you are here with your beloved, your wife, your husband, your partner, and I'm not talking about a business partner, this song might resonate with you. So you're welcome to sing the chorus with us, and it goes like this. Snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do to show you my appreciation. Early in the morning when I wake up with you, I feel so much in love, I just don't know what to do. You make me so happy, baby, I just gotta sing about the love and joy and tenderness and all the things you bring. And snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do to show you my appreciation. Now in the afternoon when I could be feeling blue, instead I get a tingle, babe, it's all 'cause of you. Going about my business, I've got you on my mind, 'cause a better lover in my life I never thought I'd find. And snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do to show you my appreciation. I wanna snuggle with you. Ooh, yes I do. I know what you're thinking. Wow. What a guy. What happened to him? Well, he died. But I had a 20-year relationship with that cat. It's true. And we used to speak in code. And if you're a cat person, you'll understand the code. So the bridge is in code, and I invite you to speak the code if you know it. It goes like this. And so later in the evening when the lights are low, we'll cuddle up together, let the good times flow. I love you so much inside, I hope you can see the way I feel about you and just what you mean to me. And snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do. Snuggling with you is the least I can do
to show you my appreciation.
Snookums, I wanna show you my
appreciation.
Thank you. So I had a gentleman jump up in an audience. He was like, I know the cat code. And he proceeded to purr really loud, and then he got to coughing. Coughed up a fur ball right there. It was disgusting.
Did somebody say, where does she get this? That humor? Oh, please.
So much more that came from.
Do not encourage. Do not encourage.
So when I learned to play guitar, I picked up the guitar at 12 years old, and my mother had given me this book, Learn to Play Guitar with Miss Guitar Lady. And it came with a vinyl album, and I learned all of these folk songs, which is where I got introduced to folk music and playing guitar in the folk style. And this was one of my very first, second or third songs that I learned from Miss Guitar Lady. And since then I have created a different arrangement and then invited the Hot Pockets to join me. And so if you know it, sing along. If you're tone deaf, just sing softly.
The water is
Wide, I can't cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Where love is gentle and love is kind, the sweetest flower when first it's new, but love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like morning dew. Oh, there is a ship, and she sails the sea, She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep, as this love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim.
There's no leg left at all.
be two, and both shall grow, my love and I, and both shall grow, my love and I.
We have one more song. This is by popular request. This is the song that ticked off Ann Thomas. Now you tell me if it should be offensive or if it should not be our state song. Oh, we got roaches the size of Texas, and they've got wings so they can fly. They're full of protein. You think I'm kidding? Hey, my mom can feed an army with her sweet palmetto pie. Yum, yum. We got fire ants. Oh, those cute little fire ants. They're so tiny, why they can't hurt a thing. But then they'll swarm you. No, they don't warn you. They all get set, get ready, one blows a whistle in unison, they sting right up to your kneecaps. We got seaweed in our bathing suits, we got sand spurs in our feet. We're kicking back with Jimmy's margaritas, swatting sand fleas and mosquitoes. Ain't Florida neat? Yup, mosquitoes. Huh, we've got mosquitoes. And all the females suck your blood and make you itch. Well, it's satisfying. No, I ain't lying. When one bites you, you slap her dead and say, I got you, you. Skeeter. Yeah. Then there's love bugs. I hate love bugs. Let's see, is there a stronger word than hate? A bug who gets it way more than I do. You know, they're hooked up for a lifetime. I can't even get a date. Oh, man. Yeah, we've got red tide in our oceans. There's rotten fishes down on the beach. But we're kicking back with Jimmy's margaritas, fighting gators for our golf balls. Ain't Florida neat? Yeah, we got reptiles. Oh, we've got lots of reptiles. Yeah, we got snakes and frogs and gecko lizards too. And they eat the insects, so they have my full respect. Hey, I'd hate to live in Florida without them, wouldn't you? Yeah, we got seaweed in our bathing suits, we got sand spurs in our feet. Ow. We're kicking back with Jimmy's margaritas, dodging possums on the highways, fighting gators for golf balls, racing snowbirds for parking. Ain't Florida neat?